afternoon, folks. Welcome to Gab Trap Australia. This is the Sunday Gibberer, Sunday the 29th of March 2026. We're heading out to do some quotes on a Sunday. Why would a bloke do quotes on a Sunday afternoon? A, he can go for a ride on the bike. B, Easter's coming. You know what that means? We lose Friday and Monday. Yeah. So it's not about getting in front, it's about staying level pegged with the workload. Yeah. So I thought we'd take this little opportunity as we head down the Monaro Highway to conduct a little I Concur session. I concur or bollocks. Are you ready for this one? It is Sunday the 29th of March 2026 and we all know what's going on with petrol and diesel. So, here it is. This is a simple one. We are getting shafted on fuel prices in Australia. I concur or bollocks. This one's a no-brainer. This one's a no-brainer. Of course we're getting shafted. Absolutely shafted. But we get to do it as a community. All of us are copping it. I'm running a couple of diesel vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, spare a thought for the farmers out there. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. In business, when catastrophe strikes, we take a look at our systems. When things go wrong, 40 years in hospitality, let me tell you, things would go wrong. And when things go catastrophically wrong, it's a systems issue. Human systems, stock systems, delivery systems, team systems, you name it. Everything's a system. There's a problem with the system. Obviously in Australia there's a problem with the fuel supply. So, we all know why they make the decisions they make in the political world. It's either to sell an asset for money because they need it, or sell something to pay some bills, which seems to not be the case for the last 20 years. There's always a good reason. But today we're faced with a situation of, I only hope they have a good look at what's just happening. Oh, there's no fuel crisis. Pig's arse, there's no fuel crisis. There's houses that are empty. My second question is, if we've got 30 days supply, why did the prices go up in 7 days on a product that they only paid the original price on? So if that's not gouging, I'm Humphrey Bear. But anyway, we're all in it together. I had to go to the petrol station the other day and fill up my jerry cans, only the little 5 litre ones for my gardening contracts. So I carry about 25 litres in little 5 litres in the trailer, which is a secret because I don't want to get stolen, peeps. Thank you. I was looking around to see who was watching, just in case. just in case I was about to cop a razzing from someone. I doubt that would happen, but anyway, you never know. So, oh Jesus, look at this group. Bloody hell. I'm part of a bikie gang. I'm a temporary member. Watch this. Ah, so cool. Yeah, look at me go. Oh, easy tiger. Look where they're going. Tell you one thing, they're not going out doing quotes. So, like I said before, it's a no-brainer. We are getting shafted. I concur. I concur. I'll bet everyone else concurs as well. Of course we're getting shafted. Just doesn't seem to be anything getting done about it. They can just do what they like. I don't think they give a rat's ass about the fine even if they cop one. It's like a bloke said to me years ago. It was the first year I was in business. He was a butcher, and he said to me, "Colin, whatever you do, make sure you put 10% of your revenue under the mattress." And I said, "Mate, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to pay fines." And he said to me, "No, don't be ridiculous." He said, "You've got 100 grand under the mattress and the fine's 5 or 10. Who cares?" So there's the mindset. I still never did it. I always wanted the business to be 100% legit. I didn't want someone, because you've always got staff that know the ins and outs of a business, and if there's anything shonky going on, your own people are the ones that are going to dob you in, so you've got to keep it straight and honest. Anyway, I concur. So what's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. I'm very excited. The Bessie went in and had a service the other day. A major service, 60,000. Cost me 1,200 Australian dollars. I got a brand new drive shaft as part of the warranty work at 60,000. That's exciting. And she got the once over. Well, they called it the burger with the lot. She had everything done to it. Except when I went to pick it up, they said, by the way, they've noted that your front brakes need to be replaced. And I said, well, why didn't you call me and do it straight away? I would have been happy to pay the extra 300 for some front brake pads. Oh no, we don't do that. We need to order them in. I've had a similar experience with the work van as well. They did the same thing with the brakes and the rotors. They don't carry shit anymore, which is annoying, because what we have to go through as the consumer, the customer, the whole process of getting the vehicle to the establishment for its service, as we all know, is a pain in the arse. I've got to go down, Mrs. Gibberer's got to follow me, grab a coffee, that's the only upside of it, and then go back home. Like I said, pain in the arse. But they don't seem to give a rat's ass, they don't care. Business practice. Look after your customer. Pardon me. Alright, where are we headed? Bonner. Turn right in 21 k's. Oh, okay. I'll keep on gibbering. So, Bessie's been serviced and she's feeling good. She's going in tomorrow to get some new brake pads put on. Why is that? Because, peeps, brace yourselves, on Friday, the Sunday Gibberer and Mrs. Gibberer are jumping on the bike and we're going on an Easter road trip. Many years ago I went on a road trip in the four-wheel drive to along the Snowy Mountains Highway. It's the stretch of road between Cooma and Tumut. It is, and it had snow. We won't have snow. Or there might be a little bit. They had a bit of snow the other day. Where were we? Yeah. All right. So, Good Friday. We're heading. Oh, hang on. I'm being distracted yet again. Good day for it. Good day for it. Bit of a win-win this one. Hang on. All right. Let's try again. So on Good Friday, we're going to ride from Canberra, Cooma, have a coffee and some brekkie maybe, and then head to Tumut via the Snowy Mountains Highway. As I was saying, it is the scenery, as you will see, is magnificent. So that's day one. Day two, Tumut to Albury. We'll catch up with some friends in Albury. That'll be Saturday. So it's about 350 k's on day one. The next day to Albury, I think it's a couple of hundred. Our bums may need the rest. And then on the Sunday, Easter Sunday, I've had a look at the map and I'm thinking we'll go Albury to Mitta. Apparently there's a coffee shop open at Mitta at Easter. That's the thing you got to watch at Easter time, peeps. Some places are ghost towns. So Albury to Mitta, Omeo, and this is down through the mountains. It's going to be beautiful. Omeo to Lakes Entrance. That's a big ride, that one. We'll either do that one, stay at Lakes Entrance overnight, or we'll bail in Albury because our anusas are too sore, and then go back to Canberra, which is the same distance if we went to Lakes Entrance anyway, so that's a nonsense. We'll go to Lakes Entrance. It's up to Mrs. Gibberer, peeps. If she rings the alarm bell, you know the rules. So that leaves us Monday. Monday will be Lakes Entrance and then head up the coast to Bateman's Bay, thereabouts. If you recall the vid we did on the Brown Mountain, Clyde Mountain Loop, we've done that stretch, but it's beautiful. This is a bit further, this one. It starts at Lakes Entrance through to Bega. That's a good hour and a half. That'll all be new. And then that gives us Bateman's Bay around that area on the end of Monday. And then I will come back we'll come back Tuesday morning, purely so I can avoid the insane traffic on the Monday afternoon from Bateman's Bay to Canberra. We'll do it on Tuesday morning because we can. So there you go. Sounds good, doesn't it? So we'll see how we go. We've got we're getting all our preparation ready now. Charge and everything. The only thing I've got to do, I'm going to get a new puncture kit. The one I've got now is a few years old. I'm pretty sure the old the old snotty snot you use to stuff in the hole gets too hard after a while. So we'll grab a new little kit. We went in the other day and got a cardo for Mrs. Gibberer's helmet. So we can now have a chat while we ride. Fuel prices are going through the roof, but Bessie takes 30 litres of premium unleaded. unleaded doesn't seem to be an issue supply-wise, so I think it's only diesel that's struggling. So fuel economy is going to be good. So what else is going on? What a beautiful day. Look at the sky, peeps. Look at all the aeroplane trails. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying the New Zealand vids. I'm still in the process of editing the caves. We did the caves, Waitomo Caves. That was fun. I don't know if I told you, peeps, but we had our catering business for 20 years until COVID struck. Wiped the whole industry out, and we made a decision to pull the pin, and it's the greatest decision I ever made. I'd been in the kitchen for 40 years at that point, so it was time. I just wanted to mow lawns, so we started a little gardening business. Property services, we call it. And currently the little handyman division, the handyman business is going apeshit. It's been a learning curve the last, 5 or 6 years we've been going. It's just getting busier and busier. The highlight for me is being home every night. Imagine I've been locked in a stainless steel box, a commercial kitchen, for 40 years, looking out the window. All of a sudden I'm home every night, enjoying sunsets and having public holidays off. Different kind of business. In the catering we used to on public holidays you had to give most of the staff the day off because you couldn't afford to pay everyone, and you'd have to do all the work yourself. Spare a thought for every business person out there. Jesus Christ, that's tough. That's why you gotta love it. You gotta love it. As long as it's paying the bills though. There's no point loving it if you're starving to death. So yesterday I went to move the ride-on mower that we've got, and it had a puncture. And the valve was stuffed. So instead of just being a simple patch job, it requires a complete removal of the wheel and take it to the mower man and get him to put a tube in it. I tried taking the tyres off myself. It's near impossible. Well, it is impossible. I had to take it to them to do it. And then yesterday, and then today, I get in the work van to start her up, and flat battery. Dead as. It's the original. So, NRMA replaced that about an hour ago. Thanks very much. I thought I had the van is it's a Hyundai iLoad, 160,000. I bought it new. Jesus Christ, it's been going like a champion. It's the original battery. That's good going. I thought I still had the Hyundai road service on it, and of course I didn't. It expired like 2 years ago. Idiot. So I signed up with the NRMA today, and I've been a member for 42 years, so they look after me. And 2 hours later, the bloke's there, new battery's on board, and she's good. Alright, where do we turn? At 500 metres, is it this one? Alrighty, 300 metres, turn right. I've got this navigation working like a champion now. Took a bit of study to work it out before, but now she's going alright. Welcome back, peeps. Quote number 1, eyeballed. Now we're heading, what do we got? 14 k's to the next one. Jolly good. I thought something was wrong. I was blowing smoke up the old navigation's bum a minute ago, and it's just gone skew with. There's a view for you. People getting the old tents ready. I wonder how I wonder how the fuel price is going to impact Easter holidays. Yeah, time will tell. It's going to be interesting. It's good old Aussie spirit. Just pay the money. Even when we're getting rogered, we still take our time off. Oh, shit. Why did they put that speed hump in? I bet it was the people who live here. The government doesn't pay for them. It's probably the local member lives in there. Alright. Which way now, Bessie? Straight? Let's go. Yeah, it'll be interesting, won't it? Easter time, 2026. The diesel prices in Canberra just hit $3. Getting a bit ahead of myself. That'll be next week. $3.20 I noticed today. It's been going up 5 to 10 cents a day. Last week I went and juiced up in the morning, and when I went back I used about a third of a tank for the day, and when I went back in the afternoon to top her up, it had gone up 10 cents in the day. What do? You just got to pay it. Pass it on if you can. There's inflation for you. You pass it on. That's how business works. How the farmer's going to pass it on? They're probably screwed to the floor with pricing. When we were in New Zealand, I was talking to one of the tour guides. He's an old bloke, and he said that the suicide rates for the dairy farmers in New Zealand have gone through the roof, because they're all struggling to make a quid. So peeps, keep an eye on everyone you know in any kind of business. At the end of the day, all we've got's each other. Just keep an eye on everyone. If everyone keeps an eye on those in their circle, we can catch this sort of bloody shit before it gets too far. The thing that annoys me the most is that the people who've got the most courage in our world, the people who dare put their money where their mouth is and start a business, are the ones who struggle the most when it goes pear-shaped. You've got the courage to have a go, and sometimes the system just obliterates them, which is ludicrous. If the system doesn't support those who've got the courage to start a business and nurture them, that was our experience when we started 26 years ago in business. It was unbelievable, the network of people we ended up with, and the support from the tax office. They're very helpful at the start. Get you on your feet, give you all the advice in the world, send you emails, let you know your bills are due. I'll tell you a little story. Years ago we fell a bit short on the old GST, and Mrs. Gibberer had to ring the department and the tax office and explain the situation, and this young fellow decided to give her a lecture on how to run a business. Yeah. So it's embarrassing enough to have to make the call, but it's even worse when you got to listen to some pelican who has never run a business in his life. He was full of advice, like most people. Free advice is usually the stuff that you don't listen to, but sometimes things go to shit, and you have a couple of bad months. It only takes a couple of bad weeks. You got to make a decision. Do you use the money there to pay the wages or to pay the GST? And if that happens too often, there's a fundamental problem with your pricing, obviously, but I don't need to be told by some peanut. For Peanut, he was doing his best. Right, where are we going now? Lawson. That's a suburb somewhere between Gungahlin and Belconnen. Look at the state of the grass around here. The ACT government years ago cut back on the old grass cutting. They contract a lot of it out now. There's not many government workers doing it anymore. And we've had a bit of rain a couple of weeks ago, or last week, and these guys are all under contract, only mow this stuff once a month. Some areas twice a month, but the areas are so vast around the bush capital that this is not too bad compared to some areas. Jesus Christ. When I rang the NRMA today to get the van covered, Jesus, the girl was good. She was as funny as. It's so nice when there's good customer service. Yeah, so peeps, look forward to the Easter trip. I hope everyone's fit and well. Looking forward to a bit of a break. Come on, love, let's go. Jeez, I know it's Sunday, and it's the Sunday Gibberer. I bought a selfie stick today, peeps, so when I do the little walk-arounds, you won't have me right up in your face. I can get a bit of distance between us. Apparently that's the way to do it. So I've started watching a new YouTube channel. Sean and Emily. Sean and Emily Travels. Pommy couple traveling the world. Check it out. They were doing New Zealand. That's what inspired our little road trip to New Zealand a few weeks back. I was watching their vids on New Zealand. Oh, Jesus Christ, it was beautiful. Yeah, so that's my recommendation for today's Sunday Gibberer. Sean and Emily. I had a look at it a year ago maybe, and I was too wrapped up in the ones I was watching, and then ended up back on it. Don't know how. You know what it's like when you're flicking through that endless list of stuff, and they're cruising around on a 1300 GS adventure. Used to have a 1250 just like this one, a black edition, but yeah, got the getting around on the 1300 now. Very inspiring. Yeah, Sean and Emily, I recommend that one, peeps. That's the channel of the month. Tell them the Sunday Gibberer sent you, they'll go, ooh. Don't you hate that when you get an itchy neck on a motorbike? Or even worse if you get an itchy head. I had a birthday the other day, peeps, that was the big news. 61. 61. Still a baby, according to some of the 80-year-olds I've been talking to. It's funny. Oh, you're only a baby. Jesus. Why are things starting to ache? I was talking to a client the other day, she's 98. Complaining about her aches and pains. You can't say much when you're talking to people that age, because you know how usually if someone starts a conversation they talk about, oh, I've done this, done that, and you go, yeah, I've done this, done that, and you start your little bounce back and forth of conversation and life and experiences, and you can't, when you talk to an old person who's 98 and they go, oh, I've got aches and pains, you can't really say, yeah, I've got a sore this and a sore that. It's like, hang on. you're trying to compare yourself to someone who's nearly 100, pull your head in. Gibberer, pull your head in. I suppose I should give Bessie a wash, eh? Before we go on Friday. Start nice and clean. I might have to wash a bit of the dust off her to lighten the weight a bit. Geez, we'll be carrying a bit. These the panniers on the beamers, the one's somewhat bigger than the other one because of the exhaust, and I said to Mrs. Gibberer that she can have the big one. Of course she's going to get the bigger one. Da, da, da. So those bendy rooftops over there on those big apartment buildings are supposed to blend in with the mountain range in the background. Yeah, they sure do. Couldn't even see them, they blend in that well.